Welcome back. This is the Pillow Talk Podcast. Yes, we took a break, but we are back. We are on episode five.
Meow, meow, meow.
So we decided to come back. We didn't want to come back on some negative energy or anything because we
Right.
had an actually good break.
You really
We've
did.
been busy with a lot of stuff, but it was also a time for us to handle our personal life. So we just took a break. But we back. So we decided, like I said, on the fifth episode, we're gonna go do something fun this time. We're gonna go over love language.
Love language, y'all.
We're gonna get a little sexy this time. Not too sexy, but we gonna try to see. Like I said, we just wanted to uplift the mode. We didn't want it to be always something negative, like
Yeah.
it's toxic. So we got dressed up, a little bit, a little
You done
sprazzle
dress
dazzle.
up, y'all.
Yeah. On what's
It's
the name?
giving what you giving with the two piece? You got the Bruno
I got the
Mars
Gucci
too.
man. I got the
Oh, he
Gucci
got the
man.
piece giving Gucci.
Gucci
I'm
man two
giving
piece on.
Solange with the short legs. You know
Yeah.
how that's how they go.
So just decide to get dressed up a little bit. Like I said, it's Wednesday. I was about to say it's a Thursday, but it's about to be Thursday. It's
Yeah,
Wednesday.
it's Wednesday.
Yeah. How you feeling?
I feel good.
Yeah. Have we did the podcast with your braces? I think the last round you
Yeah,
did have
the
your
last
braces.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, everything's all right.
Yeah, so far so good, y'all.
You getting that bottom piece in soon,
And
huh?
that bottom piece this weekend.
Yeah.
I'm be spitting everywhere.
Not the juicy mouth. Gonna be juicy mouth. Um, yeah, man. So, I don't know. So, where do you want to start off? We have Ross want to take a quiz,
Yeah.
a love language quiz.
We've never took, the love language quiz together as a couple. I think I browsed through some questions once and kind of did my own self evaluation. So it'll be interesting to like discuss. Maybe we could talk about like what we guess each other's love language is and then spill the beans and just go from there. But I think I kind of figure what
You think you
Jamar
know
is.
me?
I mean, yeah,
You think you know me? Well, I've never took any quiz like that. The only quiz I took is the little Facebook quizzes here and now and then, but ain't nothing serious.
yeah.
Everybody get paid to make them surveys, so
Mm,
I guess it's gonna be I guess it's gonna be something fun. You found it on Pinterest, so
yeah.
we'll see. So, like I said, do you want to start with the quiz first, or do you want to just go over something that our love language?
We can guess. I mean, I think your love language is like quality time. I think your love language is physical touch.
Most definitely.
Um, and yeah, I think those are your top two.
Top two.
Hmm.
Um, I guess to me, your love language would be because you a wife. So I think like me taking over some of your responsibilities is a love language, letting you know that
Acts of service.
yes, that
Yeah.
I see that you're working and you need help sometimes, and another love language. It's the same thing with you. You say you make it seem like I'm the one that's always touchy feely, but you like to be touched on too.
I do like to be touched on.
So I think PDA is your love language. So yeah, I say those two are
I
definitely
do like to
yours.
be touched on. Then when you don't touch on me, I be like,
There's something
so
wrong with me.
what's wrong with you?
You don't
Like,
like me today. We
you
beefing.
beefing?
Yeah, see, always like why would I be beefing with my own wife?
You ain't touched my booty today. What happened?
Yeah, cause you like, for instance, she'll be sitting in the kitchen knowing I'm looking. She'll have on some shorts, but not the shorts you wear outside. And then she's doing certain things like she want me to go over there and slap on her booty, don't she? And she know I'm gonna go over there and slap on her booty, so I go over there and slap on her booty. But then, like I said, it be sometimes where I'm like so in my head, like I'm busy or I'm trying to think of some next plot at the shop. I might see the booty, but I might not, I might not slap it this time. And then she be like, "Oh, he must be," and then that's when the question comes. So definitely yours is PDA. So, and that I guess that's more of like me for you. I think that's me reassuring that I still find you attractive, or I'm still
I mean, you need that
yeah
sometimes. I done had two kids. My body ain't the same way it was when you first met me.
yeah.
And so it does like boost the confidence a little bit. Yeah,
I'm all
but
about boosting confidence.
I do like touching. I don't. That's just my thing. Even with like the kids, I feel like it's the same with Khalil. Go too far with it. Sometimes it's just like, bro, let me breathe, bro.
Especially in the morning. That nigga be all up on you. We ain't gonna put him on blast, but he be all up on you in the morning. Be like, we do not feel that shit.
I'm like, bro.
You gotta go do something, man.
Now, honestly, in the morning, that's most of the time I don't want to be touched. In
Yeah.
the morning, it's like I am trying to get up.
Trying to shake off yesterday, whatever bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
But I appreciate it because I mean he comes with a different energy that we ain't got because he comes with all that hey in your face and we be like okay maybe we need to get up. So we need people like that, and especially because like I said, you're not a morning person and me, I'm a morning person, but I go straight to business. I don't really have time to be you know yeah playing around and shit. So we have two love languages. What else you saying? Oh, so what is two turnoffs that you have?
for you specifically, or
Yeah,
you just
duh.
saying in general? Because I was
I
gonna say
mean, you
in
can,
general, I don't really like short dudes.
of
So
course.
that was like
That was a
easy
red
for
flag off
Jabbar.
top.
Like when he said that time, like I would have still pulled you if I was short. No,
I
you
was with him.
wouldn't.
I was with him.
I met a lot of nice short ones. Passed them right on by.
Well, I'm glad I passed that too.
I mean, but
6'3", baby.
turn-offs for you specifically. Um, I don't know. I know that it's some things that you do to get on my nerves, which is
That's a
like
lot of things.
it's a lot of things.
don't. That's a lot of things.
I ain't gonna say no grand, but like every wife got those things. It's like, bro, like, come on, fam, you know. But
I
I
gotta
don't
keep you on your
know.
toes, man.
I don't know. I don't know. Give me some idea. What's your turn offs about me?
To be honest, I don't have no turnoffs about you, so I guess it would be more like what you were saying, just general. My turnoff would be like, we've been going hard on people with big backs.
Yeah.
I just now that just popped in my head.
I'm gonna say we was trying to say I got big bags.
Nah, fool, I'm
Like,
just
damn,
talking
I'm
about
trying.
it.
I'm like, where they come from? Like,
They
how
had
you go
nothing.
from the turn offs about you to the big bag?
Nah, it's because me and you been on Facebook talking about big backs and it just popped in my head. But anyways, nah, my turn off with a female would probably be like not having her shit together. That's automatically. Like if you have no motion, that's just anybody really. But females basically like if you don't have no motion going, it's like what are you doing? Like what are we doing here? And it's just I don't know. That's before anything physical about a person. Like if you just because I mean I've met a lot of people that's pretty and they just ain't had no motion. It's like you could do something. I mean everybody can push a paper, push a paper somewhere up. It's like, but some people that like I guess that had a mentality where they're a trophy wife without even being somebody's wife. It's like, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just turn
I don't
unattractive.
know. I don't know if that's just a motive or if that's just a privilege. But I ain't got that privilege.
Yeah.
When I was single to be a trophy wife,
And that only comes with like
without it, I mean, I just had to, adult a little bit faster than most people. So,
I've only seen that in sugar daddy situations.
uh,
Like where a real true trophy wife type shit, like he's paying for it type shit.
oh well, yeah, yeah. I ain't make it to that level of the sugar daddy.
Yeah, I don't never want to be on that level. Like My thing is these people that be riding around the 40-year-olds with a slingshot, like that's giving off sugar daddy
Most
vibes.
definitely
Like
sugar
go get a regular car and
daddy.
get your life together.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So yeah, but now, like I said, obviously I have no turn offs with you because we've been together damn near 14, well 13. How many years has it been? Have we even really sat down and counted? No.
I mean, not necessarily. We met in 2012 and started dating.
Yeah, we're not
You know,
gonna
we had that little break, but who counts that
we're not
after you
gonna
get back
age
together? You know,
ourselves.
whatever.
We're not gonna age ourselves.
Yeah, but we can say that this will be our 6 year married.
Yeah.
Yeah. 6 years.
Yeah, 6 years and counting.
That's crazy.
But it's been fun though.
What's the secret sauce so far?
Communication, communication, and a lot of space and respect.
Ooh, space.
Because especially during COVID, like
I
that
don't
kind
think
of tested the
anybody
waters.
was prepared for that.
Yeah, but we did good considering the situations
Hmm.
compared to everybody else.
Yeah,
Well, compared to most, because I've seen
yeah.
a lot of breakups after COVID or during COVID.
Oh yeah.
Because like they didn't do all that research, and then
Mm-mm.
all of a sudden it's like, all right, you basically got to stay where you at, or whoever you with at that time.
You
That's who you gonna be
stuck
messing
with
with for
them.
2 years.
Who? I think a
So
lot of people was finna break up. I think a lot of people wanted to break up their kids too. We was
that
all like,
online school shit.
bro, like bring the teachers
Hell, you was
back.
about to break up with Khalil because that shit, boy. Every day I was hearing the tablet don't work, the
Oh
Wi-Fi
my
this, can't
god.
sign in
I
this.
ain't never said I wanted to teach my kids in the house.
And
I
you
ain't
already not
ever
a
said
technology
that.
person.
I'm not a
Like
technology
technology
person.
turn your anxiety off.
Bro, somebody at work today talking about you cleared a Java. You lost me a Java. I don't know what you're talking about. You want to show me.
that, yeah, yeah.
Nah, fam, that wasn't easy at all. But like you said, a lot of people broke up. That shit was hard.
Yeah, but like I said, the communication and the respect and knowing that, hey, we both in this situation is both fucked up. We can't do nothing about it. We just trying to make the best of it. And we became, and we didn't work. And we
Yeah.
became artists. Like we drew we did art and we
Mhm.
gardened. So we
Yeah.
became two things.
And two things that I would have never thought that I would have took interest in.
Right.
Because I always thought I sucked at drawing. Like there was a point in my life when I really wanted to know how to draw, and I sucked. And so, I mean, I guess I was inspired. Thank you, COVID.
And then you
Shout
know what
out to
that is?
COVID.
That would be part of our subject because that became one of our love languages. Like we would actually go outside, turn on some Pandora or Spotify. Another thing, Spotify, bro, good looking out with the half off on the discount or the account we got. We've been rocking with it. But anyways, we
Yeah,
go outside and sit outside and get the easel out and the paint and just sit outside
it
and just sit.
was a
So we
whole
basically
vibe.
doing this with the paint. So I mean like
Hmm.
at our beginning relationship we didn't have that. We just talked, but we didn't ever do like crafts and
Yeah.
stuff. And then us slowly our room just started filling up with
I
random
mean,
stuff.
it was so peaceful to do that. And then like gardening, like y'all just don't understand. Like I grew up with the biggest green thumb I ever met in my entire life, my mama, and like our back patio was like a little jungle. It was so many plants, all kinds of plants, and so I never took interest in gardening. I ain't like gardening. I don't care about that. I don't like bugs. I don't like nothing. I still don't like bugs, and I still don't like insects and all that. But anyway, for me to be able to like grow plants and like turn little baby plants into big plants, like my mama would be proud of me. She'd be like, "Girl, you lying, Kalita." Nah, she killed the cactus. But yeah,
And
we did
me
learn something about ourselves.
and me, I grew up in an academy school, so we actually had a garden all to ourselves, like every class that we went to. So I think kindergarten through third grade had their own garden. Then fourth through sixth had their own garden. Seventh through eighth had their own garden. So I was gardening back when I was in elementary. So it's just something that I stopped doing because fucking life makes you grow up, and it's like you kind of separate yourself from things you did as a kid. So to me, that was like me reconnecting back to when everything was simple. I didn't have to worry about shit. So man, when we started gardening, I went hard. I even started losing weight out there at the garden so damn much.
He went too far. Like we was at I thought we was at 5. You know what I'm saying? Then we leaned to 6. He went to 10. I said I'm gonna go back to 4.
Yeah, because I went out there and made a whole landscape. I put out some soil.
I mean, it was beautiful. Like we had watermelon and okra and all types. It was great.
Yeah.
But like I think once we had the fungi thing that happened.
Yeah, that shit fucked
We learned that you shouldn't be watering the leaves.
And you should use some type of fungicide shit.
We still ain't.
But anyway, we ain't fit at the whole thing.
We ain't did it again. Anyway, but we got a lot of house plants and they just love us. Like those are our babies. So
yeah, I think we went. Well, yeah, we went and got some more plants.
And I want to go get some more. I get paid tomorrow. I want to get 2.
So we might be taking another trip to Lowe's.
I actually want to go to the plant store.
Which one?
Because Lowe's be half-assing.
They have been slacking. I think
I need something exotic.
Lowe's I think they wait for everybody to come outside because it don't seem like it was popping like it was last year.
But I like to get like little baby plants and then like grow them big. That's my thing. And Jamal likes to get weird ass plants that look like weird shit.
Yeah. I'm mad that my brain cactus died, but it is what it is. I tried to leave it in the car during the summer and it burnt.
He tried to pick up a plant that looked like a tarantula.
Knowing she don't like bugs.
And why do it look like a tarantula?
Y'all know why. Why.
Burn it. Set it on fire. I told him he ain't coming here. Anyway, so I guess we go ahead and take this love language.
Have you even read this quiz, or is it just something you randomly?
I started it to see how it was gonna be.
Okay.
And it just asks you questions like, would you rather have this or that? Simple.
Okay. Well, I got mine open.
Okay, let's start.
Are you gonna read them out loud? Are we gonna have the same questions? Okay.
Why would we read them out loud? We're gonna discuss it at the end.
Well, I'm going to say the question list, right? Do you have the same questions?
What's your first question?
How do you describe yourself?
Yes.
Okay. So, how do you describe yourself?
Okay.
Okay.
Adult.
I am an adult.
Childish adult.
But I'm an adult.
How do you describe yourself? Single or in a relationship?
I'm in a relationship. What do you mean?
Okay, just checking, making sure.
Whatever. It's more meaningful to me when. Okay, this is the part we gotta start talking.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna speak to myself while taking this quiz. Okay. Well, you finished? You got your results now? Mm-hmm. I got my results. You want to go first?
You go first.
Oh.
Okay, I'll go first. You want me to go first?
It doesn't matter.
I'll go first. So what we doing? The top 3?
What's your primary love language?
Primary. Acts of service.
Really? Mine was quality time. So you was right in the beginning. Mm-hmm. So you do know what you're talking about.
I do.
I know what I was talking about too. See?
Mm-hmm.
Aww. All right, so your results were, what's your top 3?
My top 3 is acts of service is number 1. Number 2 is quality time. And number 3 is physical touch.
Okay. Well, mine was top 1 was quality time, words of affirmation, and acts of service.
Words?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I'm out here killing it. I need you to make sure you know I'm killing
you up.
it. Yeah, you pump me up anytime.
Okay.
Pump me up. Pump me up, damn it.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna read in the vernacular of quality time. Nothing says I love you like full undivided attention. Being there for the type of person is critical, but really being there with the TV off, fork down, knife down, and all chores and tasks on standby. I'm not gonna read the whole thing. That's basically what it is.
Okay. But we barely at that time.
Yeah, I know. And then my words of affirmation is actions don't always speak louder than words. If this is your love language, unsolicited comments mean the world to you. Hearing the words "I love you" are important. Hearing to reasons behind this love sends your spirit skywards. And then you had
Acts of service.
okay, that's yours. That was yours first one.
Mm-hmm.
So what's that say?
You reading the paragraph underneath?
The first two sentences, yeah.
Okay. So, can vacuuming the floor be really a expression of love? Absolutely. Anything you do to ease the burden of responsibility weighs on active service. Person speak volumes. The words he or she most want to hear is, "Let me do that for you." And then quality time. We both had that.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool.
So, what was the least for you?
The least one was receiving gifts. You know how I feel about gifts. I buy
That makes
everything
more
myself.
sense.
So yeah, this is 3%. I don't really care about gifts.
3%.
Yeah, it's way low.
Wow.
My physical touch was 20 though.
And that was the
Fourth one.
Let me see. Oh, wow. Yours is more than mine. My physical touch 17. My acts of service is 33.
So going back to that, our love languages. So we basically already know what our love language is. So what gets you riled up and ready is me doing stuff around the house.
Well, yeah, because we actually talked about this last week,
Mm-hmm.
and you didn't like it when I talked about it, but it needed to be said because I was like that you get to be Jamar 95% of the time, and you get to be daddy and husband 5%. And
But that's the same person. But
it's
I feel
the
what you're
same
saying.
person, but the roles is what I'm talking
I think
about.
it's more of a 70% because I don't just take all my time with
Okay,
Jamar.
okay. So
It's
yeah,
like more
I give you
70%.
that. I give you 75%.
65%.
But the point is 75% you get to be Jamar, not daddy and husband, versus me, I am wife and mama 75%.
More like 60. Because you at work.
I'm at work
I'm at work too.
I get that. But when you go to work, it's just you. That's the difference. And I'm not complaining. I just wanted to make that aware because I needed to be Kalita that day. I really needed to get at the house without the role of mom and wife, cleaning or wiping somebody's ass or helping somebody do this.
Well, you ain't wiping my ass. Just make sure.
Nah.
So
But y'all get what I'm saying, like. So if for that specifically day, I wanted you to know that, like, okay, let me get out the house a little bit. Let me be Kalita a little bit, and then I can come back with a clear mind to be that mom and wifey role.
and it did work out. You
It
got
did.
up at the house.
I did, and I was in the store
Like a child in a candy store. Goofy ass.
pondering for no reason. But it was needed. Sometimes you need things. So, and I appreciate you giving me that time. But you got a little attitude when I brought it up.
I always got attitude. It's gonna be alright.
Glad you know.
I'm a Virgo. So what's so how you feel about my did you think my number one was gonna be that?
I did not think that words of affirmation was in there at all for your top 3.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew for sure that gifts was gonna be your lowest. He don't like. What you want for your birthday?
I got it. Don't worry
What
about
you
it.
want for Christmas? That's come on. But yeah. So yeah, I was surprised by that.
But yeah, I do like hearing. I'm proud of you. I appreciate what you do every now and then. I'll take that over gifts anytime.
You know, I'm glad to hear that though, because like sometimes I be telling you shit, you be looking at me on the side of your eye, like, but maybe it's just you just on that bullshit. You really like it. Damn Virgo.
So, anyways, I like your dress.
Do you?
Yeah, it's a nice little dress. Ain't that one of the dress? Where'd you get that from?
I don't know.
You just put it on.
I just found it.
You got the.
I know I've been having it for a long time.
I'm gonna look at it when you get up later.
See if it jiggling
See
back.
it jiggling back. Sundress season is on the way. I told her to go buy a bunch of sundresses because you know what I'm trying to look at. I'm trying to look at them cheeks.
Yes.
Them cheeks.
I love that when you did that. I was like, look at this dude right here. He sent me some money. It was like, go buy some lingerie and some sundresses. I was like,
Yeah.
okay.
I'm trying to see what it do.
I like that.
I'm trying to see what it do. You have anything else you want to talk about in this love language while we got this little time left? I think we getting to our time.
No, I was asking you, like, were you surprised by anything that was on my top 3?
Let me see what you got over there. Acts of service. The acts of service, to be honest, I knew it was going to be number 1. And as you can see, I've been doing a lot of that lately.
Yeah.
And I'm just, trying to see what that benefit like after doing them acts of services. Nah, just playing. But nah, it's I've stepped up that, and even in therapy, we've been talking about that too. So in therapy we talk a lot about you.
Why?
Cause I love you. Who else we talk about?
Oh.
But nah, it's just basically because I'm doing therapy for basically us and me and you. Like I don't want to grow up old and miserable and like having to look at my wife like, why the fuck you still here? And all these years wasted for me. Like, I actually want to be in a good mind frame. Like, hey, remember that time? You still had even at like 80 or something.
Yeah.
So, nah, it's just, I really did therapy for me because I want to be the type of person. It helps my business. If I'm good mentally, it helps me physically to do and all that.
Your business and your relationship, yeah.
And then also for, like I said, you and the kids. So
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. I plan on going to therapy and calling them soon. I called them one time and hung up and freaked out. So
you're gonna freak out. I reschedule my session sometimes. Not because I freak out, it's just you don't want to deal with that day. And they cool with it. It's just the goal is to go and keep going. But,
yeah. I'm proud of you for doing that. And I appreciate your acts of service.
Yes,
I be like, oh. It just like, it takes a little bit off my plate.
I mean, because, when it gets off your plate, and then, like I said, we get to spend more time together.
We do.
Even if it's just for an extra hour or 30 minutes.
And, I love, like, talking to like older couples and asking them like what do they do, and it to them it don't be special, but like when you hear it from somebody else, like to me I'd be like, oh, that's so sweet. Like I love that. Like I remember my grandmother telling me about my uncle and his wife, Uncle Edric in California, one that's always cracking jokes. Like when he cooks with her. They cook together every meal. They cook every meal together, and they wash dishes every after they cook. I just thought that was so calm because I was like, it's probably their little thing. Like that's the only time they have to bond or whatever.
20, 30 minutes of just,
Yeah, and it it helps her at the same time. She don't have to worry about doing everything by herself, but like it gives them like their bonded time. Like for us, our bonded time is like you already know. But one of the other things is like gardening. gardening, or stuff like that, painting and other stuff.
Yeah.
Other stuff.
That other stuff is when the door closed because our room is set up for other stuff. But yeah. Without even the physical, because that physical, like I said, the other stuff is gonna come regardless. Yeah. It's just everything. I wouldn't even call it foreplay. It's just us just enjoying us and then getting to that point like, you know what, I remember why we got to this point and everything, and that's when the other stuff comes. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I guess you call it foreplay without the actual foreplay.
It's intimate.
It's just the intimacy that we have together, and leading up to that, it's just like.
And it's not nothing like we just like sat there like, let's come up with an intimacy plan. Like, it was just something that, we, like we said earlier, like COVID kind of led us in the artist route to where we like, okay, like maybe we should start painting how we're feeling at this time. And that turned into a little vibe. And then like gardening, that turned into a whole thing. So like, I guess it's just like we learned today, the quality time. Plus me and him, we're crafters. We're just naturally people that do stuff. And so anytime you putting something together, there we go. We always at Home Depot. What we gonna build? So.
Like I said, we stay on Pinterest and YouTube.
I love Pinterest. I'm always on Pinterest looking at something. But yeah, I'm proud of us though. This was fun. I enjoyed.
This is the episode that we actually had more smiles and.
That last episode it was more.
Yeah, because we just got that was the episode right before. After our vacation. So yeah, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I love you.
I love you.
All right, so you got anything you want to tell the people before we go out and hit this episode 6?
Hey, if y'all are together, got a couple booed up, take the love language quiz together and see, if there's any surprises, anything that's familiar you already knew, and just let us know what y'all think.
And if you're not the type of people or the type of couple that likes taking quizzes, at least have a conversation. Conversation goes a long way.
And never stop, taking the time to learn more about each other. I think that's the benefit of it. We learn something either new or we just confirm what we already thought we knew. So that was good either way.
And also, there's no guarantee when you first meet somebody that you're going to find out what you would like. Like,
facts.
When I met her, I was not into anything
like that.
Exciting type stuff. Like, if it had anything with me risking my life, you might as well just say no.
And that's me.
Yeah, now top. I met her, she went skydiving. I'm like, yeah, you go skydiving, I'll be here on Earth.
That's me.
Waiting for you to come down and I'll catch you by your butt cheeks. Nah. And then she went ziplining, and it's just a whole bunch of stuff. Like, does she have a will to die? And then finally, we got married. I was like, fuck it. If you go play with dolphins, I'll zipline. So she had my big ass ziplining through a jungle that you couldn't see the bottom.
And he had a blast.
I did it though.
He was smiling so hard.
Yeah.
Okay, now the dolphins, I wasn't smiling that hard.
I was smiling.
Okay, I was scared. Okay, you can see fear in my eye.
But yeah, anything
like we did it.
Yeah, but you did it, and just like I did it.
And we took a picture because we ain't never doing it again. Okay. And
I ain't ziplining.
I learned something about myself. I don't like animals like that.
Well, you know what?
We got the Frenchies. They cool. Woof woof meow every now and then. But all that other stuff.
I don't know. I ain't gonna say I ain't gonna never zipline again, because if we get to Vegas and I'm in the right mood, I might zipline.
In Vegas, I don't care.
And we gonna get it on film. So yeah, like I said, with the Pillow Talk podcast, please like, subscribe, share. If you have any topics you want to talk about, we are eventually going to get a guest someday.
Yeah, and if y'all want to be a guest, hit us up and let's see what we can talk about.
All right, see y'all.